regardez RPTV chaque jour sur YouTube. Le lundi, nous avons Opinion Power. Mardi, Opinion PAM. Mercredi, Réalité quotidienne. Le jeudi, Promotion totale. Vendredi, les grands dossiers politiques. Samedi, Groupie culturel TV Show. Dimanche, Moment spirituel. RPTV, Nawela.
Amis téléspectateurs, nous saluons, nous contents de rejoindre nous dans Opinion pour nous PAM, c'est Carmel de Onsque pour RPTV. Jeudi, nous avons une mission spéciale. Nous chita avec une étoile qui a brillé. Dans la communauté noire, nous allons chita avec Angeline Fontaine. Angeline Fontaine qui est une jeune artiste, qui est une étoile qui a brillé. Nous allons faire un petit chita avec Angeline. Dans la deuxième partie, nous allons chita avec parent Angeline. Colette avec Jackson qui va faire un petit causer avec nous. Et puis dans la troisième partie, les grands rendez-vous. Nous avons deux grands rendez-vous pour. Nous pompose, nous tourner. Pas déplacer.
Messieurs, dames qui habitaient dans Florida et les environs, Rupi Production Television annonçait qu'il y a un service 4x4 pour vos activités privées. Baptême, communion, fiançailles, mariage, anniversaire, Sweet 16 ou rencontres familiales. 1. Production audiovisuelle pour le plaisir de vos invités au cocktail hour. 2. Maître de cérémonie pour rehausser l'éclat de votre événement avec Rupi the Entertainer. 3. Vidéotaping de la soirée en détail. 4. Publication sur le channel YouTube de RPTV ou remise de votre DVD privé pour votre souvenir éternel. Confiez les services vidéo de vos activités privées à Rupi Production Television. Service courtois, professionnel, prix abordable. Relais 954 729 2214. 954 729 2214. Yon service vidéo privé 4x4, tout le monde joigne. Rupi Production Television, RPTV, le carrefour des informations et de la promotion.
Amis téléspectateurs, nous contents d'être toujours branchés. Comme nous t'ai annoncé, nous t'ai avec Angeline Fontaine. Angeline Fontaine, c'est une jeune artiste haïtienne qui a évolué dans le pays ici, dans la communauté noire. Mais Angeline, deux parents c'est haïtien, mais elle est plus à l'aise pour parler anglais. Interview a été conduit en anglais. Première question nous t'ai posée, Angeline, c'est à quel âge tu t'es commencé mouvement artistique? Entendez.
Oh, okay. Well, I started around the age of 8 when it came to singing. My mother and father actually put me into dance classes just right before that, around 4 years old. You know, just a little girl taking some ballet classes. But as I kept going, I realized that I actually really enjoyed it. So I discovered singing and piano and instruments, and I enjoyed the art of it. Also, my dad's a DJ, so he constantly had people coming into the studio to record. I would see all these artists come in, and I'm just inspired by what they do. My mom is also a dancer. I used to go to her dance classes and just, you know, watch her and her friends dancing, and I enjoyed the performance. So it was around really 8 years old where I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do, and I started going out with my music academy. I started to perform at different events, and I just love the feeling of being in front of a live audience. And, you know, the fact that you can make people happy just by, you know, singing a song and, you know, getting the crowd to enjoy your performance. And that feeling really kept me going throughout the whole process of singing. So that's kind of where I got started. I'm 18 years old, so...
You look great. I thought you were 16.
Oh, no. It's the baby face. I know I have it, but no, I'm 18. So I had just started college, and I'm now starting my second year. You know, I'm majoring in music, so I enjoyed. I'm still in the learning process of, you know, really getting into the grind of things. You know, some classical, just, you know, expanding my ranges a little bit, my knowledge. But I enjoy it. Yeah, 18. Acting is another one of the things that I just add onto my resume. I have done a couple of things. I do voiceovers and I do commercials. I've been in a Netflix series called Bloodline. I guest starred in that. And I also do some musical theater too. So, you know, that all goes hand in hand, singing, dancing, and acting. So when I do that, it's another part of being a performer, something that allows me another way to express my creativity almost, you know, and really hone into my craft. Because when you are on stage, it's almost as if like you're yourself, but you're also another persona. So acting really allows you to kind of like tap into that performance stage and learning more about being an artist. So yeah, I do a little acting here and there. I'm not shy, no, but I used to be a little bit. When I was younger, it's like I had this weird thing where every time right before I was about to go perform on stage, I would get sick. So now when I was younger, I was never nervous about being on stage ever. Like it was never a thing where I was like, oh no, I don't want to sing because I'm nervous. Actually, I was the one to be like, okay guys, let's go have some fun. But for some reason, I think inside without me knowing it, it was like a little like nervous thing because I would get sick before every single performance. I would still go on stage and do it. It's just I had a cough or like a sneeze. But as I kind of went through it, you know, performing and meeting new people and exposing yourself to crowd, it kind of makes you learn how to be outward, you know, how to speak to people, how to have a more bubbly personality, you know, because people don't want to see you when you're like walking around, you have to be happy every day. So it was something I kind of had to learn to, you know, get ready to talk to people and get ready to express my creativity to people, because if I'm not able to do that by being shy, then like, you know, I can't express my craft. So I kind of learned how to be a little open, and you know, I enjoy it though, but yeah. Right now, I actually have a new single and a music video for the song I have. It's called Typical. And, you know, I had just done that. So that just came out just a little bit ago. So at this moment, I'm kind of trying to get my whole album together. And I'm trying to, you know, plan on getting all the songs together. So writing new things, writing new songs. In the meantime, I do like a couple covers, a couple things that just keep me working and keep me active. So I have some new things coming up that I'm really excited. So in the meantime, I'm just recording in the studio and trying to get some new music videos out there to share with everyone. Oh, they're 100% supportive of me. Like every time anyone sees me, they're just like, it's crazy how supportive your parents are. I mean, like from a young age, you know, they're always there. They're carpooling. They're at every show. They're recording. My dad and my mom, they have like drives of my performances. You know, not many kids can say that, you know. Sometimes they come and they're just like, Angie, how do you have this performance of you when you were like 5? Like, you know, how do you have this? How do you have that? And I'm just like, you know, I have very supportive parents, you know, and everything that I've done, I don't even think I had to necessarily tell them that I wanted to do this. Well, of course I had to confirm that like this is something I wanted to do, but it was something that was never a question. It was like, you know what? This is what you've been striving for. This is what you want to do. We're supporting you. It was never, it's always like an unmentioned support. Like it's not something that you have to question, you know, it's something that they were always just like, no, we're here for you. Anything you need. Hey, you have a performance, you have an audition in Miami, you have this, let's go. You know, even with my friends, they're always like, they're almost like also the mothers and fathers of my friends, you know, because they help out and they carpool and they also take videos of them. So everything they do is just like little things like that. It's not only me. They also help others with their craft. So I think that I don't know. I just have amazing parents. I've been blessed with a very supportive, not only my parents, but my whole family, you know, any performance, I text them, I say, hey guys, I'm having a performance, you know, like come over. Okay. And everyone shows up, and you know, that's just I don't know, I've just been blessed. So everyone, just my parents, my family, everyone have always been supportive of me. So I think that's one thing I'm really thankful for, because if not for that support, not many people can say that. So if not for that, I don't think I would be where I am right now. Well, actually, I actually have a lot of friends that have that issue. You know, a lot of parents kind of want them to strive for something a little bigger, because it is a hard career. It's almost like it's like a lotto. You know, it's hard to kind of say this is what I want to do, and then you can find a job that, you know, it's every job that you're doing, it's a chance in this career. You know, you go to an audition, it's a chance that you get it. You go to a performance, it's a chance that someone sees you. So it is very difficult as a parent to say like, okay, this is what I want you to do. But I always say, hey, if you don't enjoy your job and if you're not happy, then like, you know, how are you going to enjoy your life, you know? So a lot of my friends that I have do have very strict parents, and it's hard for them to continue to move on in what they want to do because they don't have that backing of support. So I think seeing that, I think it's important for parents to just, you know, discuss it with their child and discuss what they want to do and figure out a way that, yes, even though you're not necessarily like happy with that choice, but, you know, support them, because you never know where it can take them. Because if there are plenty of good people out there in the world, you know, so if your child is one of those people, you never know, like, you just do it. You know, it can be really good for them, and at least they're happy at the end of the day, you know. And even as a parent, I feel like they should just go for it. And if it's like that sudden, if you're like, I'm not really for it, maybe just give them like a backup plan. But I feel like they should really go for what they want to do, because at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's them, it's what they love to do. You can't, it's art, right? So it's creativity, you know, if a person wants to express their creativity, and that's the best way to do it, you know. Actually amazing. I feel like there's some of the most fun groups that I actually perform with. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the energy of the environment and everything that's going on. You know, I'm trying to sing more songs in Creole and French, and I'm trying to, you know, really grasp and in that language. But even when I sing my songs in English, it's like people still enjoy it, you know. And I think that's one thing that's very important, you know. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I feel like they're not going to enjoy it. Maybe they won't like be into it. But no, like everyone usually gets really into it and they enjoy my performances. So I feel like they themselves have been very supportive. Even me posting my most latest music video, you know, that community has been like, hey, come, like, you know, share, and they've been helping me out with everything. So I think it's been really nice. I'm trying my best to kind of, I'm trying my best to learn some more, learn some more Creole and French, and trying to get into that. But I do enjoy it. I think it's a very fun environment to be in, and I think everyone there is amazing. I mean, any place I go with the Haitian community, they've always been very supportive. So. I mean, it was beautiful. I went to multiple locations. I got to meet some of my family that I haven't seen in a long time, or that I haven't seen at all. Maybe I've spoken to them on the phone a couple of times, but, you know, to actually see them face to face and really see where my parents were from, to see where they grew up, because I was born here. I was born in New York, and then I came down to Florida. So you know, my roots were there from my family, but I hadn't been there, you know. So just going there and seeing where they were from, seeing the streets they walked in, seeing their old house, you know, that was an experience that was amazing, you know. And the country itself is beautiful, so I honestly really enjoyed it. I even stayed at the Decameron, and I loved it. I mean, come on, all inclusive food, of course I'm gonna love it. How was the food? Oh, the food was, come on. The food was great. I mean, an unlimited pickles. I loved it, right? But I had a great time. The only thing was that it was during the time where they did have a little bit of the rioting going on, so we actually got stuck there. So we were there for, well, I wouldn't say stuck, but because again, we were at the resort, so it was a fun experience. But we did stay there for about, I think it was 3 days extra from our original trip, because the airport was closed. So I remember saying that I was like, I'm stuck in paradise, because I mean, like I have nowhere else to go, but I am enjoying my time. So I actually ended up performing there too. I mean, because as a singer, you go there and you're just,
you did?
I did, and I enjoyed it. I mean, there's performers themselves there at the resort to entertain everyone. So I remember I spoke to them. I was like, hey, and they were like, hey, you perform? Yeah, come sing with us, you know. So I did that, and that was enjoyable. So I'm like, oh yeah, I performed over there. So it's a very fun thing to say, but the trip itself was just, I mean, it was amazing. I mean, we went to go visit Bassin Bleu, and that, like, I mean, it's just beautiful. There's nowhere else where I'm going to see that, you know? I mean, obviously there is, but I mean, in that beauty and around my family and around where they are from, it's just a completely different experience that I honestly really enjoyed. So the other only thing is that it's really hard, because since I don't speak that much Creole, though I do understand it, I wish I did it's kind of my fault. I was a little stubborn when I was younger because I mean it's hard because my friends all spoke English and actually they spoke even more Spanish than English. You know, that was the other language that was mainly around me. So I didn't have a lot of, besides my family, I didn't have a lot of people around me every day. Like in school where I'm constantly speaking to people, it's always in English, you know? So, and I'm performing and I'm doing stuff like that and everyone's speaking to me in English. So I didn't take that time to say, hey, let me try to really like learn and let me try to respond back in Creole from my family or from anyone. So, you know, when I'm going there, I understood some things, but I try my best to pick up on some things. But now I really want to try to, now that I'm older and I realize that, hey, listen, you know, this is your community, you know, this is where your family is from, this is where your roots lie, you know, you should really learn, you should embrace that. So now I'm really trying to learn and trying to embrace the whole aspect of everything. But yeah, I enjoyed my trip. I really did. 10 years. Wow, that's that's a while. But I do see myself doing something important, I think, for the community. As an artist here, you know, growing up and experiencing the world of being within the arts field and everything, it's very hard. It's like a difficult challenge. So I feel like 10 years from now, one, I want to see myself, of course, I want to see myself successful. And I want to make sure that my family, my friends, I would like to, you know, encourage them, help them be successful. As well as just help support the community that I came from, you know, and be able to inspire people. I feel like I don't want to just become, you know, like, you know, hey, like I'm here now, like I'm big and I'm doing what I need to do. But like, I feel like I also myself want to inspire people. I want to help the community and I want to just help everyone grow as well as myself, you know? So I feel like just being myself, you know, being the singer that I am, being the performer that I am, you know, I just want to make sure I see myself on of course, a bigger level of that, you know. So 10 years, if I see myself on a big stage, if I see myself on a red carpet, okay, I'll take it. I'm not complaining. If I see myself in a movie, cool, you do your thing, girl. Like, I'm not complaining. But I do want to be an advocate to make sure that I'm not only doing things for myself, but also for others. So if I'm not doing that in 10 years, and I say this now, then that's not going to be good. But I do, that is one thing that I hope to accomplish for myself, for my family, and for everyone around me. So yeah, but you know, right now I'm kind of just doing my thing, and I really do hope that I have my new music coming out, and I have my songs, and I have all my projects that are coming out. So I hope everyone can watch me and support me, and you know, follow me on this amazing journey that I'm taking, because really it is a journey, and it's a long travel journey, but I know it'll be worth it in the end. So I hope everyone can follow along with me and support what I'm doing. Basically, I have a lot of new things coming in, and I'm excited to share it with everyone. But really what I want is, you know, if you could just share it yourselves, you know, subscribe and follow along with me, even make comments. Like, I'm always open to new ideas, and I'm open to criticism, whether it's positive or maybe things that can be improved. You know, I'm always open to those things. So just making sure to, you know, stay connected and, you know, don't lose that momentum of, hey, you know, liking once and, you know, but staying active within this journey for myself, you know. And in the same way with everyone else, you know, maybe contact, send some comments, you know, and just, you know, stay active. You know, I have a couple things coming out, so I can't wait to share with everyone. So I really hope they enjoy it, because it's something that I love to do. So
Rupi Production Television, RPTV, le carrefour des informations et de la promotion.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angeline Fontaine. I am an actor, singer, dancer, and performer. If I actually have a single out right now called Typical that's available on all platforms, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. I also have a music video out on YouTube for the single. However, I am coming out with new stuff constantly, and I have an album coming out. So if you want to stay updated with everything I'm doing, please feel free to follow me on @Angeline Fontaine on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, really any form of social media. Thank you.
Roupi Production Television, RPTV, le carrefour des informations et de la promotion. Choubo Enterprise annoncé que le traversait dans un nouveau local pour le cas bien servi ou dans le domaine taxes, assurance, crédit repair, immigration et l'autre encore au 9777-B West Temple Road, Coral Spring, Florida. Choubo Enterprise, Paris pour aider, relais 754-229-22-72, car son rendez-vous dans Choubo Enterprise. Tax Services tout année, life insurance en bonne et due forme pour tout le monde, crédit repair, immigration, TPS, bill pay, citizenship, traduction documents, notaire public, transfert l'argent sous place avec l'autre service financier ou besoin, là pour là dans Choubo Enterprise, qui est dans 9777-B West Temple Road, Coral Spring, Florida. Car son rendez-vous avec Fris d'Orvilliers ou bien Florence Léon, s'entendez à toutes affaires réglées. Roupi Production Television, RPTV, le carrefour des informations et de la promotion.
Amis téléspectateurs, nous toujours dans opinion pour nous rappelons saute suivre en interview nous t'ai fait avec Angeline, qu'on nous font chita avec Parental, en Colette avec Jackson, qui me en pile input dans Angeline. Yo pral font ti cause avec nous pour nous dire nous qui gens ça té pour yo, les Angeline t'a grandi avant que l'arrivée dans l'Aïsa. Colette nous content, nous bien content nous chita avant, n'a salué tout ba en forme.
Tout ba en forme. Merci.
So Colette n'a mando qui gens ça té les Angeline t'a grandi pour te ouais que il te gon talent comme ça.
When Angeline was growing up, she was very active. She always wanted to perform, even at home when she was a little kid. When we have companies over, and she always wanted to perform for companies, and also the environment because Jackson was an engineer, so there was always artists coming to the house.
Quand il y a ma transition avec Jackson, qui leur ou découvrir ouais que Angeline li gon talent ou dit comme ça dans tête ou bon she have something.
Okay, as a producer engineer, you know, well, m'a recordé avec plusieurs artistes dans le studio. Moi, de temps en temps, on connaît studio à son studio qui était home studio, côté que c'est en chambre la caméra que me prend, que me fait bâtir studio. Et il y a plusieurs artistes qui viennent dans le studio. Et puis, de temps en temps, m'a recordé avec artistes. Moi, que Angeline passé, ils font garder, ils toujours curieuse pour connaître qui ça va passer parce que le temps des moun yo a chanter, le temps des guitares jouer, le temps d'instruments, mais il toujours une curiosité pour connaître ça qu'a fait. So de là moi senti que il t'a remet fait même bagarre que qu'a passé dans le studio côté que nous comme dit nous toujours là pour lui n'importe ça les faire n'importe ou connaît aussi que moi-même c'est un monde qui subit en pile et pas pour subir mais c'est monde qui toujours là pour lui qui voyager avec mener n'importe côté à la performance à la casting parce qu'on est son actrice tout côté que gain doit faire toute une journée avec le casting attend pour yo relève. Ouais, so toute base yo nous embrasser si ça le remet que nous ouais que le remet so nous obligé supporter.
That's very good. That's very good. M'a tourner dans Colette. So Colette qui challenge de te joindre parce que me connais pays ici son pays qui très busy ou gain activité professionnelle pas plus ou c'est un mère de famille qui boute qu'elle a caillou et puis Angeline lui-même il gagne en pile audition, il gagne pour la répétition, qui sont ça te pour monter descendre ou gagne en pile trajet pour faire.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of challenge. I mean, it's part of being a supportive parent because when the child says that they want to do something, you have to be ready to, to do what it's called. If they want to be an actress, of course, you got to go to castings. And casting is, on the spot. You get a call. Oh, we need Angeline tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And sometimes, actually, it's funny because she goes to school, and we always pulling her out of school because she does castings in between, classes. And I used to be at work, and sometimes Jack cannot do it. And we would kind of like call, I remember one time we called one of her teachers to take her to castings because we pull her out of school so we can take her to castings, because it's very important, because when you're in that world, if you miss a casting, sometimes they don't call you back because they don't think that you're interested. So even if it's nothing, even if it's something that she's doing for 2 minutes, we have to take her. And that's how it works. So it was a lot of challenge. And of course, I work and I save a lot of my vacation days, and I save a lot of my days. So when we do have things that we have to do, I use those days. So a lot of times we were, it was my vacation where, I got to take a day off to take Angeline here. I got to take a day off to, so it's a lot of, the support doesn't end just by saying, okay, I support you. The support is because most of the time the kids are underage. They're not old enough to drive. So you have to be ready to say, okay, I'm going to take the time to take them to wherever they need to go. A lot of the parents, because we, as a performer parent, we find that we are taking a lot of the other her friends, to these things because the parents don't even know sometimes. Sometimes she goes to high school and they have performances, and Jackson and I are busing these kids to their trips because, the parents don't know, or the parents don't, and the kids really want to do it. They really want to be part of the shows. They really want to be, part of the performances, but the parents don't care, or sometimes they don't really think it's important for the child. So so now we picking them up at home, 5-6 kids in the car, and taking them to their performances, and then we have to drop them home at the end. So it was tough for us because we're always the last one to get home. So, and we used to talk to Angeline. We're like, oh my God, make sure because a lot of times they live in communities and we have to wait for the gate. And, and so it's a lot of challenge. But if you don't think about it, and you think of the children, and you think about what they want, and you think about, their careers and what they want out of life, it's a sacrifice, but it's worth it. It doesn't have to be where the kids is going to get famous, but it does a lot for their future endeavors. If they have to work, knowing how to speak, knowing how to do a speech, knowing how to be around self-esteem and be around people, that helps a lot. Sometimes it's not just the performing, it's also your career too. So a lot of the things that the kids are doing, even though the parents don't think that, oh, you're not going to be famous, don't do that. This is just, this is just for, kids, that doesn't know, this doesn't want to go to college. Where it's not like that. It's also brain-wise, because all the kids that are performers, they are very, very smart. They're very intelligent because their brain is functioning at a different level, because they're learning more than what they actually do in school. So being a performer is very good for them too. It's not just, oh yeah, I want to become a singer and actress. It's good overall. So even if you don't do anything for the rest of your life as far as entertainment, but as far as jobs and careers, you're gonna excel really, really high, because it's part of that too. So it's okay. It's okay for the kids to get into art and get into these things, because this makes them even smarter. If you notice, all the kids that I'm around with, they're all smart. They're super smart. Like Angeline, sometimes I don't even understand. She's gonna be in a musical in a couple of weeks. She has paragraphs of lines that she has to read for the play, and she already knows them. And she started Monday, so it's you really, your mind gets really like in tune, and you get to know your thing. So, I'm just, letting the parents know that, it is a sacrifice, but it's very good for the child, and it's worth it. It's worth it in the long run. So, I would encourage you, if your child says, I want to do this, yeah, there is a backup plan. We tell Angeline that too, you have to do something else. It's not just the music. So she knows what she wants to do if the music doesn't work out. But at least she can do whatever she wants right now. She's working already, and she's doing a lot of things, and it's part of working hard and focusing. And I remember one time, the music academy that she went to, the director that's in the academy, when the kids get to be 14, they all quit. They quit music. They quit dancing because, oh, I don't want to dance anymore. And the parents is like, okay, if it's fine, you don't want to. But then they go hang out and and not doing anything. They just go and hang out at home. And the director used to tell me, if a child doesn't want to continue until at least 12th grade, the child is a quitter, and the child is always going to be a quitter. Because if you in school and you're doing dance and you cannot wait until your senior year to move on, then what's going to happen in college? And so you're always going to be a quitter. You always have to, and we tell Angeline that too. If you're going to do something, do it until you finish high school. Once you finish high school, you can do whatever you want, but at least focus on that, and then you know where it's going to take you. So it's always good for the child to commit, not play football for one season and say, oh, I don't want to play football anymore. Okay. Sometimes they don't really want to do it. You can't force them, but sometimes they just don't want to do it because they just want to do something else. They want to hang out, or they want to be with their friends because their friends don't play football, So sometimes it's not just about, it's not just about, I don't want to play football. It's because, I want to hang out with my friends. So, sometimes, my neighbor used to tell me, one time she saw me recently, and she was like, oh my God, Colette, I'm so proud of Angeline, she's doing so much, and and I'm happy because you used to be so hard on her, like in a sense of trying to keep her focused. And she said she wished she could have done that with her children, because her children never were focused on anything. And that made me feel good, because she acknowledged that whatever that I was doing, yes. I mean, for Angeline, we were lenient with her in a sense where we allow her to do whatever she needed to do, but we also did tell her that if this is what you really want to do, you need to be focused. You need to follow it through. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but at least we know that you tried. And that's what, that's what that's what she's going by. And she's hard on herself too, because she wants to be perfect all the time. And we tell her, no, you don't have to be perfect, because you need to make mistakes to learn from your mistakes. And if you don't do mistakes, you're not going to know. You're not going to know if, you're not going to learn. So you always have to just make mistakes and then learn from it, and that's the main thing that I would tell the parents. Yeah.
OK, so nous pral demander Jackson qui dernier mot l'a dit avant pour nous conclure pour assoya.
Bon, non dit à part avec tout parents yo, supporter timon yo, n'importe ça ouais yo intéressé pour yo faire, bah yo encourager yo, et encore bonne chance tout le monde. Hein?
Thank you, Madame Colette. Bon, nous dernier mot avant de quitter nous fermer conclusion nous pour ti causer à pour assoya.
Well, I'm just happy that you guys, allow us to come in and speak to you guys, and we really appreciate that. And again, it's about learning and helping your children be the best that they can be in life, and that's all. Thank you.
Rupi Production Television, RPTV, le carrefour des informations et de la promotion.
Bienvenue dans les grands rendez-vous. Comme nous connaissons, les grands rendez-vous, c'est rubrique pas nous dans OPTV pour nous faire connaître ça qui est dans town. Ça nous gagne cap venir dans les grands rendez-vous, nous gagne Afrique en couleur qui c'est le 11 août. OPTV Apla, Napla et rendez-vous ça son rendez-vous pour pas manquer parce que c'est gratis si chéri.
Messieurs, dames, la société, nous tous invités dans Viewing Gala Grand Opening Afrique en couleur, qui est un magasin spécialisé dans costumes africains haute couture, qui a déroulé dimanche 11 août 2019, de 1h de l'après-midi à 6h du soir, dans Polish American Club, qui est dans 935 Rock Island Road, North Lauderdale, Florida. Jour dimanche 11 août 2019, 1h pour 6h, chita relax, pour assister à défiler les plus beaux costumes africains, performances des artistes Roland Sherazard, Donny Félix Live Jazz Band et l'humoriste Gester Mésidor. Viennent passer un après-midi inoubliable dimanche 11 août 2019, 1h-6h dans Polish American Club qui est dans 935 Rock Island Road, North Lauderdale, Florida, dans Grand Opening cérémonie du magasin haute couture Afrique en couleur. L'entrée est entièrement libre, free brunch pour tous les invités, mais dit important pour réserver place ou dans les 347 861 39 76 347 861 39 76 ou bien visiter Afrique en couleur gala date eventbrite.com. RPTV à plat, Nawela.
Deuxième grand rendez-vous, amis téléspectateurs, c'est ça qui passe à Atlanta, qui a invité dans J-Beats, Mika Benz et Blondie Ferdinand. On regarde comme un choix qui a tout détail.
Ça qui passait Atlanta, invité toute mélomane dans Georgia, vient bien fêter samedi 31 août 2019 là, dans Royal Ballroom de Peachtree Corners avec jazz, café monde danser à J-Beats. Également sur le podium, la sensation du jour, Queen Blondie, artiste invité de la soirée, l'excellent chanteur Mika Ben. Allons, belle soirée, messieurs, dames. C'est samedi 31 août 2019, l'an dès 10h du soir, dans Royal Ballroom, qui est dans 6185 Beaufort Highway, Peachtree Corners, Georgia, avec J-Beats, Queen Blondie, Mika Band, avec DJ Mad Max. Soirée Happy Birthday Beau. Admission $30 à l'avance, puis chaîne en pote pour ticket pour la relais jeudi 678 308 03 62. Ticket avant tout dans Lucita Accounting Firm, qui est dans Marietta, dans site internet sacpasséatlanta.com ou VIP religiose dans 678 308 03 62. J-Beats We Audio.
Amis téléspectateurs, nous arrivons dans le moment que moi, pi par un côté moi praler, moi pour aller chaper pour moi. Moi espérer émission ça te fort plaisir ou te remettre ti cause nous te fait avec Angeline avec Parental et n'a bon rendez-vous lundi prochain pour une plus belle émission. Comme elle démontre, opinion pour à lundi prochain. Malé